Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another stout review. Stoutmas is in full swing. We're hitting our stride. I think this is week 2, isn't it? Drinking stouts for 2 weeks. Hopefully you guys aren't minding the break from stouts on the weekends. At least it's some extra content, right? Going back up north, local-ish to me. Actually, it's up north and out in North Carolina. From Sierra Nevada, this is barrel-aged Narwhal. This is a, per the label, barrel-aged Imperial Stout. It is 11.9% alcohol by volume, and it is the 2024 vintage. I picked this up, I don't know, a month or so ago. It was canned back in April, though. April 30th of 2024, it says. So, let's see here. Legendary Narwhal Imperial Stout rests in bourbon barrels for nearly a year, so that's cool. I've never been the biggest fan of Narwhal. It's fine. I just think, like with everything that Sierra Nevada does, it's a pretty hoppy stout. And I would rather drink desserty, chocolatey stouts, but anything bourbon barrel aged, dude, I'm all about it. So it's been a while. Shoot, I think I might have reviewed one of these years ago that was in like the big old cork and cage bottles. I can't even remember last time I had this beer. So we're gonna check it out because it's December and we're drinking stouts, playas. So that beer, it probably looked like it was dark on camera. It poured fairly dark, but it's pitch black in the glass. A good finger and a half almost of like a khaki mocha-ish head. It is marshmallowy. It looks awesome. We're getting festive now. We're closer to Christmas. We're using our Kevin McAllister permanent hangover glass. Almost 12% on this guy. Let's see what it smells like. It smells really good. This has a lot of vanilla to me. And a good spirit character. I think that vanilla is probably coming from that, the spirit character that I'm smelling. It's giving off like a vanilla vibe. It smells roasty. It does smell a little hoppy. There's a good char to it. It doesn't smell overwhelmingly boozy. It's 12%. You do get, like I said, that vanilla bourbon note. But there's a good it's not like a sweet chocolate. It's kind of like a baker's chocolate. That chocolate's there. It's like bitter chocolate. This actually smells really good. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. That's really, really good. The roast that I was smelling, it comes through. Gives it like a cool, mellow coffee vibe. It does taste a little hoppy, which is weird because it's a stout. But there is a lot of vanilla, and there's a lot of char middle of my tongue. Good barrel presence on this one. I like that. When I have a barrel-aged stout, I want to taste the barrel character. I want that char. I want the oakiness. I want the woodiness. Vanilla on the finish. Doesn't finish super sweet, though. And it doesn't, surprisingly, for almost 12%, it doesn't taste hot. That second sip, there's a little bit of a cherry cordial vibe with that chocolate. There's a little bit of dark fruit. Cherry was the first thing that I thought. Mouthfeel on this one is okay. It feels a touch thin, but I mean, I've said this in past reviews with beers. Not everything has to be, eaten with a spoon. You don't have to, beers don't have to be laborious, but if this one had a little bit fuller of a mouthfeel, it would get to that next level. This is a shelf stout. I got this at a grocery store. A single can, I think this was $6, somewhere around there. So for a 12% barrel-aged stout that's, sitting in bourbon barrels for a year, $6 for a pint of this, I'm not mad at it. I love the roast. That little bit of that, the roast that gives you a little bit of a coffee vibe is awesome. I love the vanilla on the finish. That, touch of hop character in the middle of your tongue, it just goes well with that roast that you're getting. It's a really good beer. I'm not mad at this beer at all. I've never seen this. I don't know. Do these typically come in 4-packs? I don't think I've ever seen a 4-pack of this. I've always just seen back in the day when they had the big bottles of it. Or single can. So I'm stoked on this can. I definitely would buy this again, especially at $5.99 for a can where I'm at. I don't know if it's more expensive outside of, you know, North County, San Diego where I'm at, but this is good stuff. Not mad at all. So I'd say give this one a shot. It definitely does not drink warm for being almost 12%, which is crazy. As it's warmed up out here, that vanilla is coming through more too. And a little bit of that cherry cordial thing. It's good. This is good stuff. So that's Barrel Aged Narwhal, the 2024 vintage from Sierra Nevada, Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. If you've not had this, grab it, give it a shot. I think it's worth your time. So that is it. Another stout review in the books. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.